Welcome, welcome. I am Insurgent Rat, and this is Aurora 4X. I've still got a little bit of delicious pomegranate and cranberry tea left, so I will record one more episode. We're kind of just waiting. I think we've got to get our jump ship done, so we can go salvage, and we are terraforming the moon, and then I think Signy is where we were going to expand. So the ship's got about a quarter of a year left. Can you see that here? On that, we're just adding capacity. We've got a couple of slipways and everything, which I think is all we really need for commercial shipyards. We're not really going to be building hordes of things, maybe later. For military shipyards, we might want more, and we might even want to build a couple more. But yeah, let's churn these out. Oh, I never worked out why these weren't being supplied. Oh, you should definitely. You never sent stuff to Earth? Or did you? Then off. You have a mass driver. You have a mass driver? Yeah. So yeah, you've still got one left to supply. You should have two, yeah. So who was it that had one? You did? Yeah, we're gonna mine you. You are demanding 50 automated mines. Let's just clear this. Okay. 50 automated mines, please. Give me them. And you, we will cancel. We will supply 50 automated mines. Oops. Let's just cancel these. I never did work out why this wasn't happening. Let's see if this will happen now. Oop. Probably gotta refresh the screen. I don't see a refresh button. Well, we've got a blank administrator. That's not particularly interesting. Let us see. People coming to pick you up? No. Why? Why is this happening? Hang on. Aurora 4X. Civilians not moving mines. Apparently, if you have civilian contracts set up on zero population planets, they get all confused and messed up. Clear the contracts, clear all the orders. I think that'll fix it. Apparently, if there's low or no population, the civies don't run the thing because there's no goods for them to transport on the return trip or whatever. What if I check the shipping lines? Whoa, wrong one. You guys, you are... We actually don't have... You don't have any freighters. You've got colony ships and fuel transports. Oh no, you've got like a freighter. Whoops. And you're empty. And you won't take anything. You're idle and you're empty. Why won't you bloody do this? You're not doing anything. Okay. Let's subsidize this a bit. Maybe our civilian sector isn't very healthy. Maybe they're we will clear all your orders. It's only clearing the first one. Do I turn that off? Is there a way for me to clear orders without doing this snap to thing? This is kind of annoying. Yeah, you're freighters, and you're not doing anything. So, like, clear this order. Clear this order. I don't know. I mean, they took the mines out initially, right? Oh. Do I have to hold them back myself? Transporting mines. Never mind. Okay. We will develop our shipping fleets and we'll just do it manually. I keep clicking the wrong button because I'm a legend. Here we go. It might just be a weird problem with the way the simulation works. So somebody was spec'd for the Tom. You. Yep, you're just going to keep making them. We're going to need probably like 10 in total. Fleet of 5 can transport things at one at a time. We're going to need to move quite a lot. We can't make multiple super freighters, and that's a bit wasteful really, just for moving mines in system. So yeah, we're going to deal with it that way. And it's all very, very good, and I'm a little bit cross. They're just harvesting fuel, like they're doing so much fuel harvesting and fuel transporting. Okay, well they're building a bunch more colony ships now. Space liners, with the money I gave them. I should probably change the little color in my overhaul complete because it shows up in red, but it's not a bad thing. Though it is important. Yeah, let's change the color. So you, how do we pick? The text color is fine, but it's kind of gray. Yeah, there we go. It's just a sort of gray for the metal sort of color, you know, it's metallic engineering stuff. Still launching a lot of colony ships, but okay, launching more freighters. Is anyone gonna do this? No? Okay. But if I hold them back to Earth, they should just get moved to wherever they need to go, so. By civilians, although I could, you should be flinging the mass driver stuff away. This is going to take a while, and we will leave the mass driver in place for a long time then. Never set it up. That's a shame. What about this place? Set that one up. Which will actually help with our shortage of things, because we have a stockpile of a few materials here that we would like to use. Yeah. A little annoyed. How are we going? Buying, not buying, 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 not buying, Outline. Okay. So we'll need ones. Rubbish. 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 Are we buying this one? I think we are. Looks like there's one that we're not. Yeah, rubbish. Okay. Alright, well, probably don't have time to put these to work really. Start calling them off again pretty soon. I must just be taking so many rats to the Mun. I guess once we set up a colony somewhere else, they will do that. Finished a geosurvey of Wolf 359A3, Moon 30, which didn't turn up anything useful, unfortunately. Still, can't all be winners. In fact, barely any of them are. It's quite sad. Yeah, so we will check some of these ones and signal out. No, yes. Well, we'll do the moon. You're crap, but we'll do you anyway. Geology. You can like transport these teams around with like ships, and it's the more realistic way of doing it, but it's also tedious, so I'm not doing it. You know, this is sort of fine, really. We'd just be sending one of our like geosurvey teams back and forth. We don't need any special quarters or anything. I wouldn't mind if there was a bit of a delay though. Okay, Holt Shipyard has added the stuff, so you can now, while you wrap up this, we are going to retool to the jump construction ship. Oh, yes. Oh, it's going to take 2 years to retool to that. Nonetheless, we need to get this done. We'll just settle with the one super freighter for now and retool another shipyard later on. Oh, wasted materials, inefficiencies due to my lack of foresight. Okay, they're just building loads and loads of colony ships. I guess there's just still a lot of rat travel between Earth and the Mun. I think there's like a bonus to population growth, although I'm not really sure how much we're really seeing it because, you know, we're limited by infrastructure so much, but man, that is a really nice pile of infrastructure we'll be able to deploy somewhere else, possibly Mars. Yeah, what's our growth on Earth? 2. What are we even making here? Still making a lot of infrastructure. We need a lot of. What do we need? We make a lot of infrastructure here, but it's all getting sucked over to the Mun. Well, as we get more colonies, probably our little economy will get a little healthier and stuff will work. Hey, African pouch rat is done. So we will detach you. Or I could just yeah, I'll use my freighters, my existing ones, and I'll use this guy with the salvage ship. It'll fit almost the whole ship that we're going to salvage, I think. You are going to go here and gently heavy shipping. Task group orders. We're looking for a task group, and it's going to be that actually. We'll just go to the jump point and we'll jump you. No, yeah, we'll join the fleet. We'll send the freighters back for mine transport. So Where are you? What are we looking for? I think the team is just called the S. Yep. Join. Right. And do we have? The easiest way to yank these two out probably is to go. Yeah, let's just yank these two out. You guys go home and just refuel. And then we'll start transporting mines. And this is an empty task group that can be deleted. Right. So we'll start transporting those mines, and as we add more, we'll just fold them in. And we'll get 2 fleets of 5, I think, of light shipping, and that'll do pretty well. Geo team got better, which means they just do stuff faster, I think. I don't think it affects rolls. Cool. So now we should be able to salvage. Yes. No. Oh. Yeah, heavy shipping is still heading out there. Sorry, light shipping finished. And light shipping will now begin picking off mines off Dembalska, and I guess just dropping them on Earth. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Then we can just use the civilians to send them out wherever they need to go. Just that way we don't have to worry about fuel concerns and so on, and like stopping every end cycles to go back to Earth. Shipping Alpha. Okay, we need 2.5 cycles per mine, right? Because you have 5, yeah. 2.5 times 50, 125. So go to Balska. Actually, how long on the shipbuilding? About half a year. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while. So load automated mine. Will that automatically move to? Hope so. Space Earth. Unload automated mine, and then refuel from colony, and we will repeat this 124 times. Yeah, so that'll begin to happen. And with that in mind, we will just, so nobody gets confused, it's going to take a while for these stockpiles to empty, I think. It's a bit unfortunate. We could drop more mass drivers, but we'll just wait, it's fine. Yeah, we will clear this, since I don't think you are ever actually going to happen. Alright. And then when this guy catches up with the S, which just happened, the S can actually do what it was born to do. That's fuel. What is it? 248? Yeah. Standard transit. And then... oh, finally! Yes! Salvage this one, please. Oh, this is so good. I'm so glad this is happening. And we have just moved on to the next warhead strength in research, so that's actually going to be some pretty time-consuming research. It'll take a while to get done. Wolf Harrington is expanding. Maybe that's where they're dumping all their money, and that's why they're broke all the time, because I'm buying the minerals. They're like, hey, let's keep doing this. It's long-term profitable. Okay, we finished a geo survey, and we didn't find any new minerals on the moon. Oh, this is what imminent event shows. Shows if something's going to be finished real soon. Cool. So we're still working on actually grab center. It's going to take a little while. And we need to design all these sensors and fire controls again. No, which we'll do in conjunction with missiles. So yeah, it should be fine. I don't think it'll be that that hard this time, since we want to keep everything more or less the same. Oh, I hope that wasn't transmitted. Probably was. My apologies for your ears. Yeah, we should move that Geo team out of, what was it, Moon 5? Moon 5. Japan. And I think the asteroid has a little on it. Is there anything in Sydney we would like to settle? That planet, actually, so we should look at it. Don't choke, come on. We're looking for... It was around B, and it was this one, I think. It's quite a low colony cost. Yep. So you actually have some minerals, so we will survey you. Add colony. That's what we want. Oh, cool. Yeah, we will need to... Dangerous gas, sulfur dioxide. Where was that? I must have snapped to that one. Yeah. So we have a colony here now, I think. And yeah. We will geo-survey that one. I'll probably rename this these planets. I'm not sure if we'll really rename the systems unless they get super confusing. You know, like we might rename this dead end Ross one to something else, like the dead zone or something ominous, just so we know it's not interesting. Teams, and we want to do this. 1, 2, 4, 5. There we go. Please find minerals. Wow, that happened really, really fast. Immediately. And we did find more stuff. Total amount of neutronium increased to what is technically known as metric ton. I shouldn't say that word. Yeah. You can complete the sentence. Metric blank tons. Cool. So what's that? Ooh, wrong one. Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, it's only got an accessibility of 1, but at least there's some base raw materials to mine. May as well put the population to work, and non-automated mines are cheaper than automated mines. Alright, we'll strip the geo team out of you, and I don't think there's anything that we really want to get done right now. How's our factory production going? A couple more years. We're getting there. We want to start shipping some of the more mines over to the moon, because we are getting, you know, you can see the huge imbalance in time to mine it out, while it'll drop our overall mineral harvesting. Maybe we'll just start it happening, because it's going to take a while. So how many mines do we have? I think we were building 200 with the intention of keeping 50 on Earth, and we've got, yep, ship 50 odd over now. Begin shipping. So just a normal mine, you supply 50 of them, and the moon demands 50 mines, which should have the population to work. Yeah, easily. Because we are doubling the number of mines, so yeah. Okay. Terraforming's probably getting wrapped up soon, actually, for that, which will be exciting. Wreck salvaged. Wow, that happened really, really fast. So we finished salvaging some minerals. But we didn't get technology? I thought we did. Did I read this wrong? Oh no. Maybe I did the wrong thing. Come on, Wiki, don't let me down. Okay. With the salvage order, you'll get 10% of the thing. When you salvage a wreck, you may get materials, research information, and components. The rule of thumb is the bigger the ship and the more advanced the race, the better the yield. You may get research information either directly or at the point of salvage, or by disassembling any components you recover. You can gain research information directly from a wreck. If you can gain research information directly from a wreck, your salvage ship will download it to any colony with a research facility. If there is no such colony in the current system, the salvage ship will retain the data until it enters a system with a research facility. You can control this by selecting the Do Not Release Tech Data checkbox in the History Notes Tech Data tab of the individual ship detail screen. If you find components, some of these might be of a much higher technology level than your current tech. These can be used to gain research points through reverse engineering or just scrap for minerals otherwise. If you disassemble components, that research information will be allocated to the colony in which the component is disassembled. Therefore, it is a good idea to disassemble components at a colony with research facilities. Makes sense. Okay, so maybe there are actually components that the fleet has. Oops, wrong button, we want the warbird. So African pouched. What do you... You're not carrying any tech data. And what about your cargo? No, you're just carrying minerals. I mean, you know, it's like, it's mineral, it's not bad. And you're not carrying any tech data either. Blast it. And the wreck is no longer here, I assume. Well, that was very anticlimactic. I'm a little disappointed. After we went to all this trouble. I thought for sure we would get something a lot more exciting. Oh well. We will refuel. And yeah, we will unload all minerals, I guess. And is there a detach? I mean, we could divide fleet into single ships, which would just be convenient, but I thought there was like usually a detach X, where X is some class of ship where they're different. That's it. Anyway, we'll divide the fleet into single ships because we will put the super heavy to work, I think. Oh. Let me say I'm quite let down. Well, not all wrecks have something cool in them, and we will rename the system since there is nothing. I think we need to do it in this tab, maybe. Rename system. Sure, it's the dead zone. So we know not to go there. Will this refresh if I close and reopen it? Yeah, it did. Cool. All right. well, nothing for it but to continue doing stuff. And hope. Oh, the rain is getting quite heavy. It's a bit lovely, cozy sometimes to just be inside playing a lovely computer game while it's raining. There are far worse things in life. Turns are starting to take a little while. Apparently you're supposed to do something like compact the database every now and then. I tried it, generated a bunch of errors. Yeah, I decided that I didn't want to risk my save. Ooh, where did we divide? SV, S2, aha. Naval organization in heavy shipping. Branch only. Oh, we need to collect that. And just because you're going to make it go a lot faster, you will also move these mines off. Timbosco, you will, well, first you will refuel, and then load automated mine, and unload automated mine, and I'll probably just repeat you like 30 times. Eventually our orders will break, but yeah, this will make it happen a lot faster. Although it takes a little while to go back and forth, I think. The heavy shipping ship is not very fast, and probably uses quite a lot of fuel, but yeah, we'll get it done. Just more mining colony expansion. I really do need to give a fair bit of thought to this new problem of how to explore. Because you would have seen that our military ships, like, they go through a jump gate and they're like, oh, we're dying, our morale is terrible, and the maintenance stuff is starting to tick up. And I think that, they are on nuclear pulse engines, so we can make them about 50% faster, but oh, do we even have an ion military drive? Almost certainly not. Let's just check our tech. Yeah, North Dynamics. We do. We have an ion drive, so okay. We could just retrofit some of these ships, or some of these designs. I do kind of like the idea of using giant orbital bases to get everything done, like orbital habitats, and using them as forward bases, but it would be so time consuming to actually set it up that while I might do it in a game of my own, I think it would not make for the most gripping game to watch. And oh, on that note, actually, we have about hit time. So, bit of a disappointing note. The salvage wreck not yielding very much, but can't win them all, I suppose. I was very excited, but nothing bad happened and nothing hugely good happened. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.